I am James, I'm 34 and I'm a creative producer. I noticed hair loss probably at an early age. I would say I was probably about 17, 18 when I really started seeing signs of that my hair was receding or at least thinning at the front. I was doing anything bad to your hair that you could do. I was dyeing it, I was using tons of hairspray, I was doing as much as I can to kind of like pin it down, put it back, change the colour, and it was really taking its toll on my hair. And it really wasn't until I'd say my kind of mid-20s where my self-esteem really started to suffer. One of my friends was already on a journey with finasteride and looking at transplants, and that's actually how I started the research, is kind of speaking to other people, and they recommended places to go, people to speak to. I knew from the get-go that I wanted to have my treatment done in the UK. I didn't want to go abroad for it. It was important for me that I was at home and that I can kind of rest in my own house and around, in case there was any issues, I needed any help with anything, any assistance, that I had like friends and family around. So I started looking kind of more locally for treatment facilities and found the treatment rooms. The consultation process with the treatment rooms was really straightforward. Once I'd booked in, it was a matter of just finding a time that suited both of us. I went to the Putney office, met Dr. Fernando there, and felt really reassured, really comforted. I think it's great to have someone that really understands your concerns. I think for me, hair is everything. Hair is really visual, and I think it's great for someone to actually say you're valid in what you're feeling and what you're seeing. I was leaving there knowing that if I went with the treatment rooms, what would be the result? I think the thing I was most nervous about in terms of kind of committing to surgery was ensuring that what I had in my mind was coming to fruition. But I felt reassured throughout the whole process. The day of the surgery, really straightforward, an early start. We had the kind of haircut done in the morning, and I was pleased that I didn't have to do a full head shave, which was great, so I could kind of mask the hair as it was healing. And then going into surgery, the only, I would say, painful bit was the actual injections to numb the area. And then from then, I at times forgot I was in surgery. I had podcasts on, I was watching episodes on Netflix, for example, on different streaming services. And then there was toilet breaks, there was lunch breaks. And it actually, I felt really in high spirits. It felt really exciting to kind of see the result. In terms of recovery, I was very by the book in terms of the aftercare. I was recovering well. I had not even 1 hour of pain after the surgery. Things were healing well. I was back to work, working remotely after a week, and then I was in the studio shooting 2 weeks after that as well. I would just wear a cap to kind of cover the transplanted area. The last, I would say, maybe 2 months, from like say month 10 to 12, I feel like I had a burst of like extra couple of hairs coming through as well. And I think at the point of time where we booked in the follow-up, my hair felt the healthiest it's ever been in my whole life. I think the important thing when exploring surgery, when exploring hair transplants, is make sure that the doctor is right for you. I think it was reassuring with the treatment rooms that it was a soft sell, that it wasn't pushy. They would reference back to their website and see examples of testimonials before and afters. So anyone starting their journey, I would say make sure you're doing your best to look after your hair. Take finasteride, take minoxidil, make sure you're doing it consistently. I think you have to be as responsible as the doctor in making sure you're looking after yourself and getting the optimum results. I think a true testament to good work, and at least good surgical work, is when you forget you've had it done. And for me, I forget that I've had a transplant. Anytime I ever tell anyone that I've had it done, they don't believe me. They try and see if they can find where it starts and finishes, and there's absolutely no way they can find it. And ultimately, being able to live my life not so conscious about my hair and the way it's sitting, the way it's looking, if people are looking at the gaps in my hair anymore, and I can style my hair the way I want to now. I would definitely recommend the treatment rooms and I already have to friends. I've got friends going through the consultation process right now, and I've got people saving up ready to get in contact with Dr. Fernando, so I'd absolutely recommend the treatment rooms.